Let's head to the Payless Liquors hotline right now from WTHR. Operation Football continues as we are in playoff season. The one, the only Dominic Miranda is with us. Dominic, good morning, sir.
Good morning. What a morning indeed. The crisp. It feels good outside. I got to tell you, I was begging for it, and now I'm like, oh, man, it's cold every single day now, isn't it? So love it. Not complaining about it. Fall weather, football, playoffs. Got a little basketball sprinkled in. Had to stay up for the Pacers last night. Had to. So great morning this morning, and we've named a Spirit Award champ. How about that?
All right. Well, get to that.
Should we set that up
I
a
was
little
gonna
more?
say,
Should we
tease
drum
that?
roll it? Are you handing out hardware here? Do you want to? Is this team potentially playing tonight?
This team is playing tonight. It's actually our game of the week tonight. That was
okay.
That was a coincidence. That was not on purpose. But the Mooresville Pioneers are our Spirit Award champs. Operation Football 2025. Unbelievable energy. Those guys were awesome.
Spirit. Yes, we do. Spirit. How about you?
And didn't hate the crowd surfing. Didn't win it for them. Who's to say? But it was awesome. I mean, we presented the trophy on Tuesday. We aired it this morning. I'm gonna put it on social media here shortly. Great administration, great students. Seriously, so much fun. Mooresville Pioneers Spirit Award champs, and they play Chatard tonight. So big matchup, a tough matchup for sure. But we'll see if they can get it done.
Chatard is always a machine, I feel like, at this time of the year. But to your point about the cheers, KB, that reminded me of how great the cheers used to be at all the Gary basketball schools when I was there. They were the rudest cheers ever. You'd have a group of girls underneath the basket. A guy goes out there for the game-winning free throws, some free throws in the fourth quarter, and they're chanting, "I bet you shoot a brick. I bet you shoot a brick." Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is not nice at all.
I come from the class here. R-E-B-O-U-N-D,
Okay.
rebound. The basketball.
The fact that you can remember this in like all the school songs is crazy. But getting back to the point here, Dominic, what other games should we be locked into tonight, as we know it's do or die at this point in the season?
Yeah, a couple games we can't get to, and it's 1A through 4A. There's only one 5A game, and that's Whiteland at Seymour. These games are super spread out. It was not easy making the schedule tonight for us. But that one we can't get to. Guerin Catholic plays Hamilton Heights. That's another one that's interesting that we can't get to. But as far as the ones that we are going to, outside of Chatard and Mooresville, which happy to be boots on ground in Pioneer Country, love it down there. I truly do. Trees are changing color, just welcoming as can be. They love 13 now because of the Spirit Award. I'm here for flattery gets you everywhere. That's what I say. But anyway, we got four. We got Roncalli and Northview ranked matchup. So I'm actually going to head to Northview for that one because I was very intrigued.
That's
was like
a haul.
It is a haul. That's what we do here, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We stop at nothing to get you the
From
highlights
Florida
of the
to
game.
Northview, you guys have been on it this year.
That's right. I think that's like one of, if not the only ranked matchup tonight. So wanted to get that on the tube. Pendleton Heights, Mount Vernon, Fortville, Indy Lutheran, Covenant Christian, Indy Addicts, who's 8-1, by the way, playing at Brebeuf. So excited to get them on the screen as well. Martinsville, Greenwood, and Newcastle at Greenfield Central. Just a great week to get some teams we haven't gotten a lot on TV, like Indy Lutheran. We've had them on the schedule and had to bump them multiple times just for scheduling purposes. Getting Addicts on the TV, very excited about that. So good week for the 1A through 4A schools, and just setting the table for sectionals, man. There's no better time of the year, in my opinion, than high school football playoffs here in the great state of Indiana.
Shout out to the Fighting Mackenzie Wisers. Mooresville, the Spirit winner for Operation Football WTHR here in 2025. Dominic, I know we're a week away, but I am absolutely struck by what New Pal has done this season. So I had to whip out the old calculator here. Their point differential this season, they have scored, if I have this correctly, 468 points and have allowed 38. 468 to 38 in 9 football games this season. Have you come across Kyle Ralph's bunch at all this year?
Yes. A lot, actually. And I remember going, they were our game of the week, or they were in contention for game of the week when they played Pendleton Heights, who was ranked in Class 4A. And I was like, oh, man, this might be a good game. Nope, wasn't. 42-6. They're averaging 52 points a game. They're only giving up 3.6. So to your point, if you weren't going to mention the point differential, I was going to. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Kyle Ralph is 150-14 in his time at New Pal with 4 state championships, including, and they already dipped into Class 5A and won 2 state back-to-back in 2018, 2019. So they're back in 5A and just dominating people. It is a shame to me that next week, unless something crazy happens, or excuse me, in 2 weeks from now, it's going to be New Pal and Cathedral for a sectional title, when that for sure should be the state championship in Class 5A. I don't know what that means. I don't know how we can change that. That's above my pay grade. But it just feels like that. Those are the 2 best teams in 5A, bar none, and would love to see that in the state championship rather than the sectional championship. But New Pal is a buzzsaw to proportions I have not seen in high school football. I mean, some of their scores, 71-0, 70-0, 65-3, 56-7. I mean, they haven't had a game close. Their only close game is Decatur Central. They won 28-6, and that's a 6A team who won state last year, oh, by the way. I don't know. If they don't win state, it'll be the biggest upset I've ever seen. So we'll see. Unbelievable out of New Pal this year.
I think they're doing the Lord's work, because it's always good to find out you're not an athlete early. Okay? What they're doing is telling those kids, stay in school, keep your grades up so you can be successful.
That's right.
Outside of the game. The last thing I got for you, Dominic, I'll go the college route. I feel like, with the Colts, like you said, greatest upset ever. If they get beat by the Titans this weekend, that'll be certainly something that's pretty surprising. But college football, Notre Dame, are you all back? How do you feel?
I'm back. I'm fully back. And 10-2 is now the expectation rather than the hope, in my opinion. And we can, I have to tell my buddies, we got an Irish group message, okay? And I got to tell them, you can't look ahead. All you can control is 1-0. You can't control if there's 3 ACC teams with 1 loss or 4 SEC teams with 1 loss, and we're 10-2. You can't worry about that. Got to control what we got this week? The bye week. Win the bye week. 1-0.
Yeah.
1 week.
Win the bye week. Mm-hmm.
It was an awesome performance. Chris Ash fully back. 3 or 4 straight weeks now holding the team you're playing under their offensive scoring average. All right. In CJ Carr's worst game as starting quarterback, still won by 10, and you can argue should have won by 21 points. Very impressive out of the backfield, dominated them on the ground. Jeremiah Love, Heisman campaign back on. Best player in the country. I don't want to hear an argument. Unbelievable out of him. And, this defense, Christian Gray has played a Netflix documentary type situation season in 1 game. In both years, the USC game. So I don't know what to say about Christian Gray. But I'm fully back in on the Irish. Much needed bye week. Win the rest of your games. Let the chips fall where they may. We'll see what happens. But I'm fully back in. I don't know about you, Kevin, but I'm back in, man.
You ever get an invite to that group text?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get you in there. You probably have better insight than
No.
Northern Indiana boys.
I was going to keep things on the up and up, okay, boys?
Simply just happy to be associated. Dominic Miranda, WTHR. Shout out to the Pioneers of Mooresville, the Spirit Award winner here in 2025. Our combos with Dom will continue all throughout the playoff run tonight for the small schools, and we'll add everybody to the mix coming up next Friday. Mr. Miranda, safe travels out west tonight. We'll probably see you in the press box on Sunday.
Let's do it. See you guys. Have a great weekend.
These Convos with Dominic brought to you by FAFSA. Filling the FAFSA helps your child access nearly $400 million in Indiana financial aid, including the 21st Century Scholarship. It also unlocks federal grants and scholarships for college or career training. Visit studentaid.gov or visit learnmoreindiana.org/FAFSA to get started. Don't wait. Secure your child's future today, as James Boyd just dunked on everyone's future that played New Pal in football this year.
They're a machine every year. Sometimes it's better to learn.